What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. Today we are here in Daytona for the inaugural running of the More Freedom IROC Series, presented by the More Freedom Trucking and sanctioned by the More Freedom Stock Car Racing. So, if you're wondering what IROC is, it is basically what it is that we have 11 drivers. Those 11 drivers are the winners from last season in the More Freedom Series. And they're running identical early model 2000 Pontiac TransAm. So that's what they are. They're, identical. They, equal cars. And, so that's what it is. So if you're wondering what the schedule and everything like this is so the IROC Series doesn't run the full 24 race More Freedom schedule. IROC only runs 7 races in the year, and they're run basically once a month as the More Freedom Series goes on. So I'm gonna go through the schedule real fast so we can go through that. So the first race, obviously, is going to be IROC Daytona here on Monday. And these races are going to fall the Monday before the same race for the More Freedom Series. So on Friday, you're going to see the More Freedom Series running here at Daytona. But on Monday, we've got the IROC at Daytona. So the next race will be on July 4th for IROC North Wilkesboro. Then we have on August 1st, IROC Bristol. August 29th, IROC Fort Wayne. November 26th will be IROC New Hampshire. October 17th will be IROC Daytona again, except this time will be a night race. And the final race of the year will be on November 21st, and it will be coinciding with the last race of the year for the More Freedom Series will be IROC Talladega. So there's your 7 races for the year. And like I said, 11 drivers. And they're all previous race winners last year in the More Freedom Series. And so you can see some of the cars going past as they do their happy hour testing. So let's go through our starting lineup here and show you who's racing in this series. So starting on the pole, which is very fitting, is going to be the number 13 of King of the Aces. Your champion last year in the More Freedom Series, he won at Indianapolis Raceway Park. He won he won our All-Star race at Richmond, and he won at Watkins Glen last year. So starting on the pole, the number 13 at King of the Aces. On his outside will be the number 1 at Jamal Jackson. Jamal won at North Carolina Speedway. Starting third will be the number 20 of Adam B. 5000. Adam won at Wabash Raceway last year. On his outside will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Zed won at Darlington Raceway last year. Starting fifth will be the number 33 of ZWTF. ZWTF won the inaugural running of the Daytona race here for the More Freedom Series last year, so race 1 of the year last year. On his outside will be the 66 of Syndicate J. Syndicate J won the Phoenix International Raceway race last year. Starting 7th will be the number 23 of Fuller Than You. Fuller won the Bristol Motor Speedway race last year. Starting 8th will be the number 55 of Ida. Ida won the North Wilkesboro Speedway race last year. Starting 9th will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Veteran Chaos won the Nashville Speedway race last year. On his outside will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Douche won at Dover Downs International Speedway last year. And starting 11th, shotgun on the field, will be the number 49 of Jetman, who won the final race of the year last year at Talladega Superspeedway. So that is your starting lineup for today's IROC Series race here at Daytona, presented by More Freedom Trucking. I'm still not sure how More Freedom Trucking can afford to sponsor the series, because we all know how their drivers drive, and in the More Freedom Trucking. So if you don't know what I'm referring to, it's on Twitch. Monday nights is our More Freedom Trucking Cowboys. So come over and watch that. But yeah, we're here for racing. So let's see what happens. I think we're gonna see a great race today here at Daytona for IROC, and we've got some great, very, 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 very good drivers in the race. And so, like I always say, let's go racing. Like the sign says up there on the top of the grandstands, we are at the World Center of Racing here at Daytona for IROC Daytona. It should be a fantastic race. We have 11 amazing drivers in the race this year. Again, I'll go through our starting lineup real fast. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 13 of King of the Aces. On his outside will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Starting third will be the 20 of Adam B 5000. Fourth will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Fifth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Sixth will be the 66 of Syndicate J. Seventh will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Eighth will be the 55 of Ida. Ninth will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. 10th will be the 07 of Douchebaggins. And 11th will be the 49 of Jetman. So that's your 11 drivers today for the IROC series here at Daytona, presented by More Freedom Trucking, in association with More Freedom Stock Car Racing, better known as the MFSCR. So if you wonder what that says on the promotional items, that's what it is. That is the More Freedom Stock Car Racing. Those are some good-looking cars, as you can see. Their paint schemes, like I said, I believe I said this, their paint schemes, their color is their primary color on their More Freedom Series car. And you would have seen that in the More Freedom Series driver and team introductions from this past week as they were testing down in Talladega. So King of the Aces, he will be leading them down to the green flag here. In goes the pace car. Leading them down to the green flag is going to be that number 13 of King of the Aces. Right behind him will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000. We're going to see how the racing goes today. We're going to see how racy these drivers get and see what happens. I mean, they're not going to want to injure themselves before the More Freedom Series race on Friday, but I mean, I don't know. They're racing for bragging rights at this point. So you've got all the winners from last season. You've got the series champion, and who wouldn't want to beat the series champion and get that bragging rights to say, hey, I beat you in the IROC race and identical cars and all that stuff. So we already have them 3 wide in the back of the pack, 3 wide up front. Number 33 is ZWTF down to the bottom on the number 20 and the 13. Getting them wound up here. We're going to see what happens as we come down into the tri-oval. 3, almost 4 wide as we go through on the front stretch down into turn 1 and 2. The number 33 is ZWTF. Currently, he might be our leader. Let's check. Let's bring up our timing and scoring. So your leader on lap 1 will be that number 33 is ZWTF, starting back in 5th position and leading the first lap. There will be 20 laps of action here today at Daytona for this IROC Series race, and we already have them 3 wide pretty much through the entire pack. Some great racing so far. They are not shying away from driving here at Daytona. So we almost got them 4 wide here through the tri-oval. Thankfully, the number 66 of Syndicate J did not make that 4 wide through the tri-oval. Down to the bottom goes that number 49 of Jetman, last year's final race winner, that number 49 of Jetman. Down the back stretch they go. Some great side-by-side 3 wide action in this race already. These drivers are definitely not shying away from racing here. As I would expect, drivers don't just get in a car and not want to drive, I think. So We almost got it 4 wide through here, through the front stretch, through the tri-oval. The racing so far has been, this is actually really good racing. These cars are so well matched that they're able to just stay with each other right here on the track, and a lot of this is going to come down to driver skill as we go down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. We can see them 3 wide right there in rows 1, 2, and 3 are both 3 wide. We got, looks like the number 23 hanging out there in the, actually that might be the 33 hanging out there in the back. Down to the bottom, he drops. Coming down to complete the next lap. Looks like that number 1 of Jamal Jackson is going to be your leader right here. A very, very slim lead over the 66 and the 07. Fighting for position down to the bottom. It looks like the bottom line might be a little bit faster here. Coming down into turns 3 and 4 right now, Jamal Jackson is your leader. That number 20 of Adam B5000 down to the bottom of the track. Out of turns 3 and 4. Coming down to the front stretch. Who's going to be your leader? It looks like that middle, this is very close. That the 13 of King of the Ace is barely behind that number 20 of Adam B5000. So the middle line actually did pretty well on that lap. Adam moving into the middle line, but that's going to allow the number 40 of Veteran Chaos to swing down to the bottom and get that push from the 33 and the 23. Follow right behind him is going to be that number 49 of Jetman. Still 3 wide. There's some great racing going on right here. DB down to the bottom with the rest of those cars. Let's see who we got here at the start-finish line. Looks like it's going to be that number 33 of ZWTF, barely over that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. No clear leader right now in this race. I mean, really, it's anybody's race as we continue on. We have 14 laps to go here. Starting here on lap 6. 2 cars on the bottom. The 33 of Fuller Than You drops down to the middle line in front of that 49. The 49 now down to the bottom. Fuller kind of swung up to the top of the track here. Getting a little squirrely in the back is going to be that 13 of King of the Aces. He really wasn't sure where he was wanting to go on that in that turn, but he's now down to the bottom of the track. The 49 of Jetman is going to be your leader here on this lap. It looks like these drivers want to prefer the middle line, but the bottom line is significantly faster, so we're going to see what, I mean, it's not significantly faster, but it's the shortest way around the track, so it's historically faster. Currently on the bottom of the track, we got that 66 and 13 pushing their ways to the front, and we got it 4 wide right there. We got Zed Brunna is sandwiched in the middle, 4 wide as we come off of turns 3 and 4. Down the front stretch they go. 4, oh my goodness. Syndicate J swinging his car all over the track, 4 wide behind him. The 95, the 13, the 07, and the 49, 4 wide into turns 1 and 2. Are we going to run out of real estate going into 1 and 2 with that 4 wide? Oh my goodness, this is intense right now as we got this 4 wide battle for second place. The 55 of Ida right behind that 07. Douche Baggins now smartly moves into the inside. Oh, my goodness, like that was intense right there. 4 wide for almost an entire lap around this track. These drivers are really showing their skill being able to hold on to these cars going 4 wide and at these speeds. Speaking of which, our fastest lap is going to be by King of the Aces at 188.288 miles per hour. And your leader on that lap looks like it's going to be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Down into 1 and 2 they go, headed towards the backstretch. closing up on each other, right to each other's. Oh my goodness. That move by the 66 of Syndicate J to drop it right in front of that 49 of Jetman. That was quite the bold move, and Jetman now down to the bottom with that train. As they go through 3 and 4, Veteran Chaos on the bottom. In the middle, we got Adam B5000. On the top, we have that number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Into the tri-oval, still 3 wide for basically every row, 3 wide at this point. It is edge of your seat racing right now with these drivers, and they are not wanting to lose this race. I mean, you've got a lot of bragging rights that are going to be if you can win this series. So 33 now down to the bottom, 2 wide at the front. We're going to see what happens. Might be starting to mix it up a little bit here. And Fuller Than You down to the yellow line. Going to make it 3 wide through the tri-oval. ZWTF going to lead your lap right there. At halfway, your leader is going to be that number 33 as ZWTF. One to the backstretch they go. It looks like that's Fuller Than You is now pushed out to a little bit of a lead. The 49 and the 66 are at the bottom drafting each other. Let's see what we do is through turns 3 and 4. Fuller now down to the middle lane. 07 of Douche Baggins dropping down to the bottom lane. Actually, that's the 13 of King of the Aces now down to the bottom lane. Coming down to lead the next lap is going to be the 49 of Jetman. And at this point, we're just racing. It's almost a leader each lap, a different leader each lap. And, it's just positioning yourself to be in the best position that you can on the track for the last lap. Like I said, these cars are so equally matched that there's not much. This is all driver skill right here. Finding your spot on the track to get where you can be to make it to the final lap to be in the position to win the race. That's a very long explanation of all that. But your leader right now, I think, is going to be that number 95 of Zed Brunna. That will be Zed's first lap led here on the day. I'm looking to see, do we have everybody? The only people that haven't led a lap yet is going to be King of the Aces and Ida. So those 2 drivers haven't led a lap yet, but everybody else. So the other 9 drivers have led a lap here. And King of the Aces right there behind that 95 is Zed Brunna. Those 2 Aces to Zed Motorsports drivers. King of the Aces now down to the bottom. Looks like he is going to make his attempt to lead a lap here at the IROC Daytona. Down to the stripe they come, and it will be King of the Aces. So the only person that hasn't led the lap yet is going to be the 95 or the 55 of Ida. King of the Aces thought about cutting down in front of Jamal Jackson there, but thought better of it because that could have caused a major accident there. 3 wide for the first 2 rows. And it looks like it's going to be 3 wide for the first 3 rows. The 20 of Adam B5000, who now has your fastest lap on the day of 188.371. Looks like he's going to be the leader of this lap. Up to the top of the tri-oval. Down into turns 1 and 2. The 33 on the bottom, the 40 on the middle, and the 20 at the top. Got all those green shades of green up here right now. from the helicopter cam, you can see how close this racing is. Down into 1 and 2, or 3 and 4 they go. Into the tri-oval one more time we go, as the 33 of ZWTF is going to be your leader here. And I mean, that last lap is going to be so exciting as we, because I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. It could be the person in 5th place could win it on the last lap, but we're going to find out here as the 49 of Jetman is down on the bottom. The 33 slides up to the top middle of the track and is still your leader going down the backstretch. We're going to see what he does as he goes into turns 3 and 4. Stays at the top of the track. The 49 now down at the bottom. The 49, the 66, and the 13 are hooked up there on the bottom. Still, the only person that hasn't led a lap is still going to be that number 55, Avita. But a great race nonetheless. Again, your fastest lap of the race is just went to that number 23 of Fuller Than You at 188.469. So as we tick down our laps here, they're still running faster and faster laps almost each lap, I think. I want to see what we get after this lap, but Ida now down in the back of the pack. 49 to Jetman in the middle, 66 to Syndicate J. Looks like he's going towards the lead. And that's going to be the number 66 of Syndicate J. He's going to be your leader right now. I always hate when I hit the pace car on that. So at the end of this lap, we're going to get the white flag. So we've got 2 to go. At the end of this lap, we're going to get our white flag lap. And currently, it looks like Jamal is going to lead this white flag lap. They come down to the front stretch into the tri-oval. Jamal Jackson up to the middle of the track, kind of blocking a little bit here. He's going to lead this white flag lap. 1 lap to go here at the More Freedom IROC Series race at Daytona. At the bottom is going to be that 55 Avita. Let's see what she does to see if she, not having led a lap all day, we're going to see what she does as we come down to the backstretch. If she stays down at the bottom, ooh, this could be bad for her. That 40 of Veteran Chaos down to the bottom of the track. She's got a good run. Let's see if she can swing it down to the bottom before we get into the turn. The number 40 of Veteran Chaos coming down to take this checkered flag. We're going to see who is going to be the leader here. Here comes the 40, the 33. It is going to be so close into the tri-oval. The 40 up high, the 33 at the bottom. It is going to be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos is going to be your winner here at Daytona for the inaugural running of the IROC Series. A very, very close race between all of these drivers by 0.05 of a second. Veteran Chaos is your winner over that number 33 of ZWTF. So the first race of the year is going to go to the number 33, the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Veteran driving for KFB Racing. Starting out this new year for the More Freedom stock car racing. Veteran Chaos comes in, pulls off the win. Looks like he's going to take a victory lap here. So let's go through the finishing order today here at Daytona. Your winner, again, is going to be that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. In second place will be the number 33 of ZWTF. Fourth place will be the 49 of Jetman. Third place will be the 49 of Jetman. Fourth place will be the 55 of Ida. Fifth place will be the 07 of DB, Douche Baggins. 6th will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. 7th will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. 8th will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. 9th will be the 20 of Adam B 5000. 10th will be the 13 of King of the Aces. And rounding out the field will be the 66 of Syndicate J. To give you how close this race was, the time between first and last place was 0.2 of a second. So 0.269 tenths of a second was the separation between first and last. And our fastest lap of the race, if I can talk, our fastest lap of the race goes to Fuller Than You with 188.469 miles per hour. So a great race here today at Daytona. Again, your winner is going to be that number 40 of Veteran Chaos, starting out the year right, I guess, as you could say. And he gets a little bit of bragging until our next race, which will be July 4th at North Wilkesboro. So again, this Friday will be the More Freedom Series here at Daytona, so come on back for that. And until then, thanks for hanging out. Y'all take care.